What is up, guys? Revenant here today with another fantastic deck, and today we have a Trevenant deck. You know, I'm still in London, don't worry, but we've got a Trevenant deck. Finally got my hands on. Thanks Spider for borrowing me this card. And Night Watch attack, really good attack if you want to annoy your opponent, if you want to destroy their strategy, and that's what we're gonna try to make. You know, our opponent not to have a lot of cards in their hand, and we want to use Trevenant and Dusknoir as much, as possible. But before we're going to talk about the deck, let's not forget to subscribe to our amazing YouTube channel for more videos like that. You ready? Alright, so let's go. So we do start with two fantastic Pheromosa and Buzzwole, two copies of that tag team that will work perfectly with the Beast Ring that we do have to fuel them and to attack. Also, because it is a psychic type deck, we do play Blacephalon Blacephalon Fireworks Bomb, that if we have our opponent has exactly 3 prize cards remaining, we put 12 damage counter instead of 4. Of course, we do play 4/4 a line of Misdreavus and Mismagius, and of course we do play 2 Trevenant and Dusknoirs here. So the whole thing you want to do is you want to use Mismagius and like 2-3 times, get that Beast Ring running, reset stamp, get a lot of energy on Trevenant and Dusknoir, and keep attacking with Night Watch so your opponent will not have a lot of cards in their hand. We do play 2 Acro Bikes, 2 Beast Rings, place it of Dusk Stones, 2 Great Catchers, of course, 4 Mysterious Treasures, 4 Order Pads to get the items that we need, 3 Reset Stamps, 1 Switch, 2 Tag Calls, and 2 Tag Switches. Of course, Tag Switch is going to be used right over here, so we're going to switch the energy from Pheromosa Buzzwole after using a Beast Ring onto Trevenant and Dusknoir. Of course, we also do play 2 Power Plants, 2 Cynthia Caitlin, 1 Faba, which is a staple now, a Green's Exploration, 4 copies, 1 copy of Jessie James, 2 Lieutenant Sarge Strategies, and 1 copy of Mallow Lana, with 2/6 line of Grass type and Psychic type energy. And as I said, right, more emphasis on the Psychic type. Like here, it's cool so we can attack, Elegant Soil and Jet Punch, but the main attack is here. This is the main attack, or this is the main event. So let's save the deck and let's play a few games with that, right? And again, Happy New Year, because it's 1st of January as this deck is being live. So Happy New Year. I hope you have fantastic New Year's resolution. Tell me what New Year's resolution you have. Let me know down there below in the comment section. Also, do you want to go first or you want to go second? You do want to go first because you want to shorten your opponent's hand. You want them to almost not have a hand majority of the time. So you can say we're starting a year with a little bit of a toxic deck, but it's not as toxic as other variants of Mismagius deck. So I was like, alright, we can start with that, and hopefully you're gonna enjoy what we have here, what I cooked for you in January. So let's just go right in. Mulligans are not bad. I don't know why there's this feeling that mulligans are always bad. No, they're not. They are part of the game. They do happen. There's sometimes nothing that we can do, and you should not be ashamed of mulligans. I can't stress that enough. Mulligans are not as bad as they seem. And well, so Mysterious Treasure is gonna go, of course, on well, I'm going to play Tag Call, then Mysterious Treasure, get myself Misdreavus, play Dusk Stone, get Mismagius, and we're going to get that rolling. We're going to go and cook something. Alright, so he plays Cynthia. Of course, with Mysterious Treasure, I will check, or with Tag Call, I will check what we have left in the deck. So, this is really important, right? To checking what you have in the deck, what is prized, so there will be no error. And say Fire type, Reshiram and Zekrom. That's what I thought. When you see a fire type and you see Poipoles, Naganadals, that is like 100%. You can be sure that this is a Reshiram deck that you're facing. So let's see what we're gonna have here, what they're gonna do, and a switch, discard a switch to get 2 energies. Of course, the biggest problem that I have with Reshiram is that, he has to discard the energy from the benched Pokemon, so you kind of rely on those Naganadals, and at the same time, you actually give some time to your opponent. So over here, actually, I'm gonna get Cynthia and Caitlin. And the fact that I'm bringing Cynthia Caitlin is because the reason is quite simple. First things first, Mysterious Treasure on Mysterious Treasure. Right? I can play that as a supporter and I can draw some cards. That is the reason behind it. And of course, you know, because I do have tag switches, and again, I made a mistake and I have not checked it, like, even though I said I would, but I can do it right now. So, actually 2 Mismagius is prized, 1 Misdreavus prized, Acro Bike, Beast Ring, Dusk Stone I've used, 1 Mysterious Treasure prized. Let's take a look here. 1 Power Plant and 1 Grass type energy. Those are the prize card, right? So we do checked, and this is good to know. So I only have 2 Mismagiuses, so I do have to be a little bit more careful with them. And I'm not going to play the energy yet. You know, I'm going to play Mysterious Message first, right? So there we go, Mysterious Message. Let's see what we're going to draw. Okay, so now I'm quite sure that I can go and play Cynthia Caitlin on one of the psychic type energies. I'm fine with that. I know we're gonna draw some cards again here. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Of course, Power Plant, Dusk Stone. So I know there's still 1 more Mismagius, and I will use him. Energy is gonna go, of course, right here on the Trevenant and Dusknoir, without a doubt. Mysterious Message. There we go. Okay. Order Pad for the Tag Switch, but first Beast Ring for 2 Psychic type energies that I can actually play here on the Blacephalon. But should I? No, I don't honestly think so. So Order Pad. There we go, heads. So of course I'm gonna go for Tag Switch, and I will switch the energy. So that's, you know, that's the strategy that I told you guys about, right? So choose a tag team Pokemon to move energy from. So we're choosing him, and it's gonna go to Trevenant and Dusknoir. So it's a turn 1, right? It's our first turn. Reset Stamp to 4, and our, you know, Trevenant and Dusknoir is ready to attack. All I have to do now is just find a switch or let him knock out Blacephalon. So definitely a huge turn, a really good turn. I can't say that was a bad turn. You know, of course, I'm gonna play Lieutenant Sarge strategy. So if I'm gonna play Cynthia Caitlin and I will draw Green's Exploration, I can still get a switch and start actually attacking. You know, he is preparing his own Reshazard over here, and again against Reshazard, definitely the GX of Trevenant and Dusknoir is gonna work quite well, because we're not only gonna discard the energy from him, but even he's going to switch, right? Something else is going to get knocked out. But the fact will discard that energy and he will not be able to attack us back is super important right now. We got a Mallow Lana, we got Lieutenant Sarge. So let's start with Lieutenant Sarge strategy. And let's play Cynthia and Caitlin, and I will actually get rid of Mallow Lana. Bring back Lieutenant Sarge for next turn, of course, you know. And look at that. Green's Exploration, baby. Let's go for Green's Exploration. Switch, because I knew we had a switch. It's all good, you know. I knew we have it, and honestly, I'm just gonna go and I'm gonna grab myself Lieutenant Sarge. Let's take Lieutenant Sarge, because I will be using, you know, Beast Ring. I'll be putting the energy here. So first things first. Trevenant and Dusknoir becomes active. Of course, you know, as you can see, we can use full force of the Pale Moon. Then a Beast Ring, right? Because we want, of course, you know, another attacker to be ready, and this attacker is going to be Pheromosa Buzzwole. Energy right here. Great Catcher, 1 and 2. I don't need Lieutenant Sarge anymore. We're bringing him, and of course, a Pale Moon GX. So we're discarding the energy from him, so he can't attack, and not really he can retreat, and as he's going to be passing the turn, we will knock him out. And right now, each turn, we are discarding 2 cards from our opponent's hand. How cool the deck is, how amazing the deck is. And is it really annoying? Yes, it is. It is a little bit toxic. Yes, it is. I can't say no to that, because this is really... This is a tough, this is an annoying strategy, and my opponent knows that. He already goes for the benched one. He's gonna bench it, but there's nothing he can do. He can do some charging up. Reshiram is knocked out as he's gonna be passing the turn. He has no hand, and I have Elegant Soil ready for next turn. And I'm taking 3 prize cards, so I can still get something really good from prizes. And I can be a lot more annoying if I want to, but it's not a time right now. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? There we go, that's a GG. So, ladies and gentlemen, I know this is a little bit of a shorter video, but I think this game showcased the deck perfectly. This is a deck that you want to play, and it's just great. It's great until, the Sword and Shield's gonna come out. It's a fantastic deck. One of, those, I wouldn't say more annoying decks, but definitely a deck to play right now in the ladder, to grind the ladder for those coins, to get those coins before the Sword and Shield is gonna come out, so you can buy more and more stuff. And of course, to get yourself, maybe not to Looker, but to those 5 packs of Cosmic Eclipse. They are quite important. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos, like that. Raven loves ya. Goodbye. Mwah, good night. 5% discount on any code to purchase. It's down there below. And the whole deck list is also down there below. Goodbye and good night. Bye.